हेलो दोस्तों, केजी क्लासेस में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम आपको अल्फ्रेड लॉर्ड टेनिसन 1809 टू 1892 इनका लाइफ टाइम है। आइए इनकी लाइफ और बर्थ के बारे में अध्ययन करते हैं। अल्फ्रेड लॉर्ड टेनिसन was born in August 1809 at his father's rectory of Somersby in Lincolnshire. While very young in 1827, Charles and Alfred Tennyson published a small volume of poetry entitled Poems by Two Brothers. These brothers, out of a large family of children, showed poetical talent in early youth, but Alfred Tennyson alone fulfilled the early promise. He was sent to a grammar school at Louth at the age of 7. After a few years there, he was educated by his father, who insisted that he should not go to the university until he could recite all odes of Horace. In 1828, with his brother Charles, he went up to Cambridge University. He knew Latin and Greek very well, and no further formal study of the language was required of him. The university had no prize that he cared to win, expecting great friendship. He won, however, the Chancellor's Gold Medal for verse by a poem, Timbuktu, which, according to Arthur Helen, was characterized by splendid imaginative power. Beside this author, Arthur Hallam, son of the eminent historian Tennyson, had gathered round him at Cambridge a number of friends who distinguished themselves later in different spheres of life. Among them may be mentioned Monckton Milnes, who became Lord Houghton and procured for Tennyson his first pension. Trench, afterwards Archbishop of Dublin, Thackeray, the novelist J. K. Campbell, the Anglo-Saxon scholar, and Merivale, the historian, afterwards Dean of Ely. Tennyson grew surprisingly in intellectual stature under the influence of his friends, especially of Arthur Hallam. This is reflected in poems, chiefly lyrical. 1830. Towards the end of 1832, a second volume poem was published. This also was written under the influence of Cambridge and of his early life. He had left the university without taking a degree, and in March 1831 his father died, leaving the family somewhat impoverishment, but the family was still allowed to stay at the Somerby rectory. There Arthur Hallam came and fell in love with Emily. Ori of rectory. There Arthur Hallam came and fell in love with Emily Ori of his sister. Hallam's father was the distinguished author of a view of the state of Europe during the Middle Age and the constitutional history of England. Under the guidance of his father, he had a wider culture, and though younger, he was able to lead Tennyson to fresh field of study and new lines of thought. He was only 22 when he died. After Hallam's death, Tennyson's poetry became charged with a serious purpose. The artist remains, but the thought co- content becomes richer. Ulysses, though published in 1842, was written shortly after Hallam's death, as Tennyson did not publish any poem between 1832 and 1842. These 10 years are generally thought to be his period of maturity. When the 1842 volumes appeared, it was clear that Tennyson had attained the fullness of his stature as a poet. But his success was not the slow result of 10 years' labor. It sometimes asserted that Darwin had influenced Tennyson's line of thinking, but his Origin of Species was not published till 1859, though he had instead into the work of man of science. It cannot be maintained that Darwin in particular had influenced him. Tennyson well understood the drift of science and had glimmering of evolution before the birth of evolution from Lai's principles of geology. He passed the closing year of his life at Aldworth within easy reach of London. It was beautiful family life lived at Aldworth, but the death of a younger son, Lionel, who contracted a fever while returning from a voyage to India, was indeed a tragic event which marred the bliss. He himself lived under constant medical advice, but he nevertheless continued to read widely and discursively. In 1883, his friend Fitzgerald died. He died as the moonlight was flooding his room in the early morning of 6th October 1892. His son read Shakespeare to him, and it was with his hand resting on the works of Shakespeare that he died. He died peacefully as he had desired in 1889 in his famous Crossing the Bar, which remains his final legacy to mankind. His main work, Alfred Lord Tennyson's main work, Poems by Two Brothers, 1827, Timbuktu, 1829, Poems chiefly lyrical, 1830, Poems, 1833, Ulysses, Luxley Hall, The Princess A Medley, 1847, In Memoriam, 1850, Maud and Other Poems, 1855, Enoch Arden, 1864, Idylls of the King, 1859, Queen Mary, 1875, a play, Harold, 1876, a play, Beckett, 1884, a play, The Falcon, 1879, a play, The Cup, 1889, a play. Thanks.